This beer isn't available anymore?
No, not directly through them.
Figures. What was that called? Camarillo.
Egg whites and oatmeal for life. Very simplistic. It just sounds so good to me. Against my shirt, you
right.
mean? Headlight.
Headlight.
There's plenty of activity in the head.
Pop it. Pop it. Right, Roger? It's closer to being really, really good than not.
Figures.
Figures. Hi everyone.
I'm Janet.
I'm Jason.
We're
Gumbo Mud. We're here
for dark beer.
And today we have from Santa Barbara?
Yes.
Right? Santa Barbara, California.
This is Figures.
Figures. It figures.
Figures. From Institution Ale Company.
Yeah. Camarino? How you pronounce it?
Camarillo.
Camarillo, yeah.
Yes.
That's where they started, and then Santa Barbara, yeah. Yeah, we've had one other from them. What was that called? Head to Toes or something like that?
Yeah, Shaking Head to Toe.
Shaking Head to Toe.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think Shaking Head to Toe. You can see that review right here. Yeah, we did one of them not too long ago. So you found this one, and it looked good. So
I did, and this sounds so good to me. Yeah. Vanilla Oatmeal Stout, which I am a devoted oatmeal eater.
Yeah.
Egg whites and oatmeal. For life.
Yeah.
It's a 7.3%
perfect
ABV stout.
Yeah.
And yeah, like not much description on the can, like very simplistic, but
yeah.
I'm anxious to try it.
Yeah, anxious. Yeah. The description of this beer is a full-bodied stout brewed with obviously oats and Madagascar vanilla beans. Super smooth stout with rich layers of dark malts and sweet vanilla. So hopefully it's sweet vanilla, right?
That's interesting. They actually say sweet vanilla.
They actually say sweet vanilla, not just unsweetened vanilla.
Madagascar vanilla is pretty potent, so I would hope that it delivers a sweet vanilla, not bitter.
Right, not the bitter vanilla.
Okay, so a little bit, again, we've already done a review on this brewery, so you can search that up for a little more in-depth on the brewery, but just a quick overview. They set up their first brewery in Camarillo. That was in 2013, and they now have locations there and in Santa Barbara. They do their brewing and packing at the Camarillo location.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's kind of their hub.
Yeah, and the co-owners there, it's family business. Roger Smith and his sons, Sean and Ryan. So family business there, which I'm sure is fun for them.
Yeah,
especially for the dad, right?
Yes.
Have your sons work while you drink the beer?
Yeah.
Right, Roger?
Exactly.
That's what I would do.
Wink, wink, Roger.
Exactly.
No, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
It's family owned, operated, as Jason just mentioned, and they're committed to producing and serving world-class beers to the community. Like, they're heavily involved in the community, and especially right now with COVID, like if you can support them and keep this family business going, that's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
And they do have restaurants. They have food at both locations, like pizzas and soft pretzels, and then great beer. So they keep it pretty simple. Yeah,
they're like most craft breweries that are so enveloped in the community and do so much in the community where they're at. So and you can look up Institution Ale Works. Just Google them. They have their website's great too, and there's a lot of information on them. And check them out and find all their beers. They have some really good beers from what we've seen. We're just trying to get our hands on them. So
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's crack this bad
7.3 looks great, and oatmeal stouts. I always like oatmeal stouts. So if it's this sweet vanilla, this should be really good. So fingers crossed.
Yes, it just sounds so good to me.
Yeah.
Very unique can for a dark beer. Like, they're kind of straying from the tans and the browns and the blacks.
It's just hard to see though. Well, it's just so faded.
Against my shirt, you mean?
Well, the purple's cool, but the lettering's black too, so you can't hardly read it.
Yeah, it is really hard to see.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go. Pop it. Pop it.
See, got a little wild.
A little bit, yeah.
All right.
It looks creamy.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, another light one.
know,
7.3. We've been getting a lot of light ones lately.
These are light.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Creamy looking though.
Wow.
Interesting, right?
This is so light.
So light, yeah.
How'd I do on the pour?
Well, you always give you more, so. Yeah, it's just hard to read. I don't know why they would do that, but yeah, interesting can. Yeah. So what do you think? Appearance?
Definitely light.
Ooh, super light.
Light body, light head.
Yeah.
There's plenty of activity in the head.
The head looks creamy.
It does. It looks creamy. There's nice carbonation.
Nice carbonation, yeah.
Nice foam.
Yeah.
But body light and headlight. So headlight.
Yeah. Headlight. I like that. It's not really light or little light. It's headlight.
It's got headlights.
It's headlight.
Okay.
Wow.
I am going. Oh, wow, yours looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's like.
Well, the head does, but it poured like really, really light.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you give appearance?
I'm gonna dip down to 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little above average.
Yeah.
Yeah. A 7.3. I gave it average 3.
You did.
Yeah, it looks light for a 7, but it does look creamy. The head looks creamy. The head is pretty light too. It's kind of a light caramel, really, really light caramel.
Super light.
Super light. So yeah, I gave it an average 3.
Okay.
So aroma.
All right.
I haven't smelt anything yet, but yeah, interesting. These beers are always interesting, right?
It smells good. There's some vanilla there.
Sweet? Probably not.
I'm not sure, but I
Yeah.
get the first thing that my radar of a nose picks up is I'm smelling smokiness.
Are you?
I mean, it's super faint, so I hope that kind of gets lost in the taste, but...
They did have some fires up around Santa Barbara lately.
Stop it. That's horrible.
No, they didn't. They didn't. It wasn't up there. But California's been having a lot of wildfires, so. Yeah. I don't know. It's,
Do you have smokiness?
A tiny bit.
It's
I'm
super
getting the vanilla though.
I know, I do too.
And it's a little sweet.
Besides that, it's nice, but I get just like
Yes.
it could be roastiness that I'm mistaken for smokiness, but my smokiness sense of smell is pretty keen.
It could be the dark malts. It says they have some dark malts in it, but yeah, it is smoky a little bit.
Getting a little bit.
But it is vanilla. It's sweet. It's not a lot, but that's about all I get, right? I'm not getting much else either.
No, but it smells nice besides that.
Yeah, it's
and
not bad.
The smoky aspect is like really, really faint. So
Yeah.
I'm not really holding that against them. So
what do you give it?
I like it. I think it's pretty clean. I get the vanilla, not much else. So I'm coming in at a 4.
4?
On aroma.
I give it a 3.5. I couldn't
Yeah.
quite go to a 4 because it's kind of lacking. It's not very strong. I'd like to get a little more vanilla. And like you said, there's some kind of smokiness or something. There's something else going on that I can't pinpoint, but it's okay. It's average for me. It's a 3. It's a 3.
Okay.
So taste.
I just put it down.
Yeah, you just put it down and pick it back up. Yeah.
Okay.
You definitely getting a little more vanilla now, though. Definitely smell a little more vanilla. So. What are you getting?
There is smokiness.
It is smoke.
No, I mean, the smokiness taste is super faint too. I wouldn't say that that's, with my palate, that's not a very sweet vanilla. It's okay. It's not a bad beer. But I was expecting something like super sweet, like vanilla oatmeal. So, not quite what I had in mind.
It's funny you do say, obviously, it's the oats, it's an oatmeal stout. It does almost taste like an unsweetened vanilla oatmeal. Like you would eat, like oatmeal you would eat with a little bit of vanilla on it, to me. And it's not, it's a tiny bit sweet, but not much at all, like you said. So I am getting the oats and I'm getting a little bit of vanilla. It's kind of getting bitter now. We'll get to the finish, but yeah, it's okay, but it's just not the sweet vanilla that I was hoping for, right?
Yeah. I'm an avid oatmeal eater, so I'm not really getting the oats, and the vanilla is just not what I had in mind. Like I was just expecting really just like a vanilla. I didn't really expect to to taste much oatmeal, but I definitely did expect the vanilla to come through.
That's what Madagascar, you said, is pretty strong.
It is. It's super potent. Like the smallest little bit goes such a long way.
Yeah.
But vanilla needs to be sweetened. So if you just add vanilla in its pure form, you're not getting sweetness. You need something else to bump up the sweetness of it. And that almost tastes like what's happening here.
Yeah.
So I'm a little disappointed on taste. It's not bad. It's just not the vanilla explosion I was hoping for. So I am going to a 3.5 on taste.
Wow, you still gave it a 3.5.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's not bad. It's just not what I had hoped for.
I give it an average 3. I'm with you. I think it's actually a good beer. I just wish it was sweeter. We'll get to texture here in a little bit. I think it's lacking a little texture, but I do taste vanilla. I do taste a little bit of oats. That's it. And I wish it was sweeter, like you said. So yeah, I give it an average 3. I think it's okay. Like, I would drink this beer. I just wish it was sweeter.
Me too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about texture? 7.3.
7.3. I think it's a little light, but not far off. I think it's pretty close to a 7. I would probably, if I had to guess, I would think it's probably a 6, but not far from 7.3.
Yeah.
Not really much of like a mouth coating or a mouth feel. It's kind of light that way too.
A little creamy, but
slightly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Not. Again, when I think of vanilla, I do think of creaminess, and so that's kind of missing from that. So I'm going to stick with the 3.5 on texture.
That's exactly what I wrote down. I gave it a 3.5 too. I think it's a little above average. I wish it was a little more thicker.
Yeah.
Had a little more body and texture to it for a 7.3. It's a little light, but I give it above average. It's close, like you said. I think it should be a little more, but yeah, both gave it 3.5. So what about the finish?
On to the finish. I think if they or I could add sweetness to it, I think it would be much more enjoyable for me. It's not a bad beer at all. Like I do enjoy it. It's kind of
nice
like
aroma.
It's kind of teetering on almost bitter, like slightly bitter because that vanilla is not sweet enough. Yeah. So overall, I like it. I think it's a nicely brewed beer. The finish is pretty nice. Like it's a fairly clean finish.
Yeah.
The bitterness is there, but not, overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking with 3.5.
3.5. I give it an average 3. Everything you just said, like it's teetering on bitter, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's like right there, and then it kind of dissipates and goes away. I think this could be a really good beer. I actually like the aroma too. Like the aroma's right there too. Like just add maple, add something, chocolate, some kind of sweetness where you just bump it up. I think it'd be a really good beer.
Yes.
Yeah, because I actually like it, even though all my scores are average. I think it could be a really good beer.
I'm with you. It's such a weird, it is good. It's like it's just a good solid beer. It's just like missing just some little tweaks, right?
Just a little bit though.
Enhance everything.
It's closer to being really, really good than not.
For sure.
So they just need to tweak it just a little bit. I think this could be an amazing beer. Yeah, so I gave it a 3, you gave it a 3.5. So for a total, Janet, what do you give institutional? I always say institutional.
Well,
Institution. L Company Vanilla Oatmeal Stout. What's your total?
I gave it a 3.6.
Good. Well above average.
Figures.
Figures. Yeah.
Figures.
Yeah.
It's a nice beer. This one is very odd for me. I'm kind of like on the fence of do I like it or not? It's smooth, it's clean.
It's got a lot of aroma.
Yeah, the smell is nice. It could be enhanced with the sweetness.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like just lacking a little bit, kind of all around. The vanilla is there, but it just needs to be enhanced, and I think it would be a home run. But besides that, I think it's really nice. The Aroma was the top category for me.
Yeah.
And
Got a lot of aroma.
Yeah, everything else was a straight 3.5, which is average, a little above average. But just a good beer that could be manipulated into a great beer.
Yeah.
So 3.6 is my overall.
It's funny, we were right along the same line. Every category was a 3 or 3.5 for me too. It was just right above, average or a little above.
Yeah.
I think this could be a really good beer, like you said. It's just teetering there on, like, get some direction, bump up the sweetness, bump up something. So I gave it a 3.2. So we're both right there. Like, I think we agree on this beer. It's so close to being really, really good. So who knows, next year or whenever they brew it again, could be better. We'll see. So anyway, Gumbo Mud reviews at 3.4 for Figures Vanilla Oatmeal Stout from Institutional Ale Company out of Camarillo
in Santa Barbara.
I said Camarillo, right?
You did.
Wow. That's always hard. Camarillo and Santa Barbara. So find them, look at their website, go visit them. Their tap room looks amazing, especially downtown there in Santa Barbara. And try this beer, let us know what you think. And can't wait to try some more of their beers because I think they're right there. I think they're so close.
I think so too.
Right?
Yeah, and it looks like they're like constantly putting out new beers, which I think that's always a fan favorite, right? Like you want to try new things, and this
and refining.
This beer is not on their website, so that's how quickly we got it, and they had it, and it's already out of the rotation. So they're constantly, putting new things out, and fresh selection. So
this beer isn't available anymore?
No, not directly through them.
Figures.
Nice. I love that.
So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this review of Figures from Institutional Ale Company, and click the like and share button and share it with everyone, and click the subscribe button for more dark beer reviews.
Still love. You can find us on Instagram. It's Gumbo Mud, MUDD. We always put out all sorts of posts all week long. We put out a post when we put a new YouTube video out. We do giveaways and all sorts of shenanigans in between. So
fun stuff,
find us there and follow us.
Yeah. And thank you guys for watching this review, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you. Cheers.
You. Bye.